Happy Friday, YouTube family. It's Sarah, Less of Sarah. I'm here with my 19-week update from VSG, or vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery in Mexicali, Mexico with Dr. Aceves. So I have a totally jam-packed update video this week, which probably means, it's not going to be short. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I'm going to be talking about, just in case you want to skip over anything or just skip over this whole video. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the numbers. We're going to talk about milestones. We're going to talk about my giveaway. We're going to talk about questions for the bitches. We're going to talk about the prints that I've been sending out. We're going to do shout outs. We're going to talk about the Renusha. We'll talk about eating issues, fitness, and lastly, we'll talk about poop. So if that is not exciting enough for you, my apologies. Feel free to click through to the next video. Okay, sorry. I'm in a weird mood today. It's really terrible weather here. It's cold. It's raining. There was actually like ice and snow last night. I am displeased to say the least with Mother Nature today. So, but that is not dampening my great mood, because let's do the numbers first. So I started my journey at the end of September 2012. I weighed 460 pounds. I'm 5'10.5", which I always forget to mention. I lost 20 pounds prior to surgery. So I lost 40 pounds prior to surgery. So my day of surgery weight, November 30th, 2012 was 420 pounds. Last week, I came in at 326 pounds. So that was, I think, a 3-pound loss last week. This morning, I weighed 320 pounds, which means I had a loss of 6 pounds last week. Crazy. And that means that I've now lost 100 pounds exactly since surgery. I was actually like, I don't know, 319.8, but I'll just call it 320. So I'm really excited. That's a big milestone for me to get to 100 pounds lost since surgery. And I'm really shocked. I would not have predicted that at 19 weeks out, I would already have lost 100 pounds since my surgery day weight. That's more than a 5-pound loss a week on average, which is crazy. And I can't believe that I lost 6 pounds this week. So, if anything, I hope that encourages people out there that, your loss is not necessarily going to slow down, especially for those of you who have a lot of weight to lose. It's hard not to compare yourself to other people, but everyone's journey is different. And I keep waiting for my loss to slow down or waiting to go into a stall like I've seen other people do. And for me, it hasn't happened yet, which means it doesn't happen for everybody. And I know that it's probably coming, and I don't know why I keep dwelling on it, but for now, I'm going to take what I can get. So I'm still doing my thing and working it out. So yeah, 100 pounds lost is awesome, which means I have 110 pounds to go to goal, or at least to my first goal. So I'm working on it. I wanted to talk about my giveaway. So I promised I was going to do a giveaway on my channel when I reached 500 subscribers, which we did last week. I made a video on Tuesday all about the giveaway. I'm giving away a 3-month subscription to Calorie Box, which is a monthly food subscription service for low-calorie snacks and drinks and condiments. If you want more info, I'll put the link to the video as well as the link to the Calorie Box website below in the description so that you can check that out. Please enter. I'd love for you guys to win. The only thing you need to do is just comment with a question you'd like me to answer or an idea for a video. The comments and the questions and ideas I've gotten so far are just amazing. I love you guys. You have great ideas. I'm really looking forward to making some of these videos for you. So thank you to everyone who's entered already, and can't win if you don't enter. For those of you who were asking, or who have emailed or inboxed me or whatever, chatted, texted me, whatever, about these, the Don't Just Rock It, Make It Your Bitch prints, I wanted to actually send them out at the end of last week, but unfortunately I didn't get them out. I've had so much going on. It's a very busy time work-wise for us. So I did just get them out this week. I was hoping to be able to send them out from Buffalo, New York, because most of you are in the U.S., hoping you would get them sooner. But I just have to send them out from here. So I'm hoping you guys will get them in 5 to 7 days at the latest. If I promised you one and you didn't receive it, I think that I got everyone. But because I was getting messages in all sorts of places, Facebook and YouTube and, Gmail and all of that, I may have missed you. So if you don't receive yours, please let me know and I'll just resend it out for you. Shout outs. I wanted to do some shout outs. We've had some people in the community who have had surgery this week. There are some people who are very dear to me in this community who had surgery and are having surgery this week. So I wanted to give a shout out to Ms. Free Spirited. She had her surgery a couple days ago. She's doing great. I knew that she would. I mean, I absolutely knew that she would be doing amazing and be in great spirits because that's the kind of person she is. But I'm so happy for you, Free. Love ya. Sammy B, she had her surgery, I think 3 days ago. I can't remember, on Monday? Anyway, whatever. Maybe on Tuesday. I've been following her for a while as well, and been through the process with her, and so happy to see her finally have her surgery and be on the loser's bench. And we FaceTime the night after her surgery, the night of her surgery actually, and honestly, that girl was looking good for someone who just had surgery in the morning. Like, nobody would have wanted to FaceTime with me the night after I had surgery because I was looking rough. Not to mention I was also totally high, but anyway. She looks great. So Sam, I'm proud of you, and I hope you're doing good. We'll check in with you again soon. And about to lose it for show, Tanya. She's having her surgery today, possibly as we speak. I don't actually know what time it was going to be. She's having her surgery in Tijuana, Mexico. And so I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking of you. My thoughts are with you. Please update us soon and let us know how things go. I know that you're going to rock your journey. I feel this kinship with Tanya because I think we're very similar people, and so I'm really looking forward to following her journey. And there's a couple other people I know, and I didn't write everything down like I normally do. Dragon Turner, I think she had her surgery this week as well. So hopefully she gives us an update soon. I know there's a couple other people having surgery, I think today, but yeah, if I left you out, I'm sorry. But good luck to everyone whose surgery is today and to everyone who just had surgery. Rock it out, y'all. Okay, so some other exciting stuff. I got an email, I guess last week, from Julie Wilson from The Renew Show asking if I would be interested in being a guest on the show, which was totally flattering and awesome. If you guys haven't seen The Renew Show, it's basically a live-to-air YouTube show. It airs on Tuesday nights, and it was a concept started by Khalif Crumbly of Fat Guy Skinny Wallet, and the co-hosts of the show are Julie Wilson, and Rob Marino. The idea of the show is, I guess, to tell stories for people in the weight loss community to share their stories. It's not about weight loss surgery patients necessarily. In fact, none of the three hosts have actually had weight loss surgery, but they have certainly had people on the show already who have had weight loss surgery. They've had people who have not had weight loss surgery, who have done it through fitness or diet, or I should say on their own. Without surgery. So I guess the idea really is to show people at all stages of the weight loss journey who are doing their journey and rocking their journeys in different ways. And so I was so flattered to be asked to be a guest on the show. And I'm going to be on Tuesday, May 14th. So I will give you guys more info as it gets closer, but I hope that you'll join me. It is interactive, so you can ask questions while the show is going on. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask them on the show. Would love to chat with you then. So yeah, for a new show, awesome. Hope you guys watch it. I actually love watching it. I never really get to watch it on Tuesday nights, but usually Wednesday while I'm working, I'll be watching the show, and they've had some amazing guests on. It's just fantastic. So let's talk about food and fitness and poop. We'll start with food. So I think I had mentioned that I've been having some issues with not really an aversion to food, but just not thinking that anything tasted very good. Like, I could make something and think, oh, that looks good, but the taste isn't, I just wasn't having very much fun eating. I didn't really feel like eating. I would have been happy to just do like protein shakes and yogurt. And I wasn't quite sure what that was about. And I'm not sure that I've totally figured it out, but what I have done is try to make some more interesting things, and I've added more fat into my diet. And that seems to have made a fairly big difference, to be honest. And I don't know exactly why. I don't know if it's like a taste bud thing. I have no idea. But I wasn't really trying to do low fat, but, I was cognizant, and I wasn't doing a lot of like sauces on things or condiments, and I think that was causing problems with me eating certain foods like chicken, turkey, and that sort of thing that were on the dry side. I really felt like I needed something to help them go down. And adding more fat into my diet has definitely made my food more appealing. So I think I've sort of worked that out to some degree. I've definitely had a few things this past week or week and a half that I've thought, okay, yeah, this is good. I'm actually enjoying eating this. So I'm glad that that's kind of worked itself out. Fitness is something that lots of people asked about or commented about on my giveaway video. And I realized that I hardly talk about it, and I don't know why that is. It's not that I'm not focused on it. I just think at this point in my journey, I'm very focused on my food and weight loss as it relates to that. I am still working out. I do work out twice a week with my personal trainer. So we do an hour of weight training, and then I usually do half an hour of cardio right afterwards. And then on the off days, usually I try for like 3 times a week the rest of the week. I try and do either a walking DVD, or if it's nice out, take a walk, or do Zumba, or do something else, some other kind of cardio type activity. For me, just cardio is not really going to cut it. Weight loss is happening for me without cardio, to be honest. I'm more concerned with strengthening my body, building muscle and all of that than I am with doing like tons of cardio. So I'm not a hardcore cardio person. It's just, I don't really enjoy it either, to be honest. I enjoy dancing and walking, but other stuff, not so much. So, yeah, that's what my fitness is like right now. Definitely things have improved since I started working with my trainer, which was, I think, like 6 weeks ago, something like that, 7 weeks ago. So I think 6. So yeah, things have definitely improved in the fitness category, so that's great. Last thing. Let's talk about poop. Let's talk about poop, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's not sing about poop. Let's just talk about it. So, I think I've mentioned a few times I have some issues in that department. And so a few weeks ago, I had basically been doing like Metamucil and a stool softener every once in a while, and it was kind of working, but kind of not. A few weeks ago, I started doing 2 things almost simultaneously within a week of each other. I started taking fiber gummies daily, and I started taking chia seeds. So I started mixing chia seeds into my morning yogurt. I'm happy to report that those things are working quite well. I am certainly not regular in the sense of a normal person. I still really only go probably every 3 days or 4 days, but I no longer feel like I'm giving birth when I do. Sorry, TMI, I know, but everyone poops. So, let's be honest. So yeah, I think the fiber gummies are helping. I think the main thing is actually the chia seeds. That's really helping to move everything through. And of course, again, I've been adding vegetables and fruit a little bit into my diet, a little bit more fat. And I think all of that is really helping to make things a little bit easier. So I wanted to share that because I know we don't like talking about it very much, but it's a problem that everybody has. So that was Poop Talk with Sarah. I'm going to make a video right after this one reviewing some Walden Farms products that I just bought. So hopefully you stay tuned for that. And until then, remember to appreciate every step in your journey. Have a great day, guys.